Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about a 57 Ford Ranchero first year, and this is a really special one. Tell you all the details in a minute. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota. The home to close to 100 classic and collectible cars and trucks as well. Everything from the 30s all the way up into the late models. We have them in-house, muscle cars, street rods, you name it. Take a look at our website at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com for all the latest arrivals, new cars that have come in, and some specials that we have, and cars that are in inventory right now. But today we're going to talk about absolutely one of the most stellar examples I've ever seen. A Jerry Miller example of a 57 Ford. Jerry being one of the premier, if not the most well-known guy for restoring 57, 58, 59 Fords. And I'll tell you what, the first year for a Ranchero, this one is absolutely stellar. I mean, it is the custom as well. So that means the trim level on this car is a lot better than the standard one. And it shows in everything about the car. This is one of those cars that I'm not hesitant to sell to anybody anywhere in the world because it is absolutely as nicely redone, body off as I could ever find. Just take a look at this engine compartment pictures that we have right now. I mean, you got power steering, power brakes, and they have also added air conditioning, which is really nice if you live in a state or environment where it gets to be 90 plus degrees. It's really nice to have air conditioning even on an old car. With the windows down, it's good, but air conditioning is really nice. But when I say this car is impeccable, I am talking about every aspect of this car, from all the side trim stainless, the insert gold with the check stripe, what they had on here, which is just, I mean, it is just something that sets a 57 Ford apart from any other ones, I guess, of that era. And like I said, this car was added with all those extras. I mean, it is unreal. It's got the 312 engine in this one with the automatic, Ford-O-Matic transmission in it. It has, like I said, power steering, power brakes. But one of the nice things, it also has the upgraded wide whites with the wire wheels. I'll tell you, that just sets this car apart. Probably the most popular color for this vehicle would be the red with the ivory top. I mean, I think that's how they were ordered. It was almost all of them had the ivory in here and the red on the other, or whatever color of choice was on the other two locations. But it just is just one of those neat deals. Look at this. These are factory spotlights. I mean, everyone wonders, what were spotlights used for back in the 50s? Well, it's kind of one of those interesting facts. Most houses, city streets didn't have a lot of lighting. So when you would come up, if you're in a neighborhood looking for someplace, guess what? You have a beam of light. You could go look with this spotlight and you could find house addresses. Sounds kind of simple, but you know, times were a little different in 1957. But yeah, it's got the dual ones on it, both, and they're both absolutely in pristine, perfect condition. I mean, the chrome, like I mentioned, the chrome on this car is impeccable. And with the custom, that way you get the extra chrome around the windshield, you get the extra chrome around the back windows. And take a look at the inside of this box. I mean, I don't think I'd want to be hauling too many greasy motors or whatever, but boy, it is just absolutely done to the nth degree. I am just absolutely enamored with the quality of this car. Then you take a look at the inside. I mean, you've got the padded dash, all the original instrumentation. And of course, like I said, it has added on air conditioning with the vents underneath so they didn't hack anything up in the dash or whatever. Really nice. And of course, the correct seats, correct interior, door panels, headliner, everything, all brand spanking new. This thing is just absolutely unbelievably good. Of course, they did add dual exhaust, which probably was standard, probably in 1957 with the chrome tips that show out the back. Again, it is just, there's just nothing I can find about this car that I don't find absolutely appealing. You can find all of our cars, as I mentioned, on our website, but you can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. You know, give us a like, leave us a comment or subscribe. We appreciate that very much because you're going to always find interesting stories and articles and things of cars we currently have in stock and cars we've had in the past. Some very interesting ones to say the least. But you want to watch the entire video to the end here because we're going to do an engine startup, a nice walk around so you get a complete feel for the whole car and the overall quality of this thing. I mean, the fits are fantastic. Everything about it is just, you know, if you're looking for one of those stellar cars in your collection, you want something, again, first year for the Ranchero, we've got it right here. And I mean, look at Chevrolet was still behind the 8 ball, so to speak. They had a couple more years before they got anything quite this neat. They basically took a station wagon and cut the back end off and put the, you know, it's on the full station wagon chassis. But I mean, it's got plenty of room for hauling stuff back in 1957. I mean, yes, maybe you put your lawn chairs in there and maybe your cooler. That was probably all I'd want to put in the back here because it is so very nice all the way around. So you can come and look at this vehicle in person if you're also inclined. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5. We're open Saturdays 10 to 4. We'd love to have you come down and take a look. But this is one of those cars, one of those vehicles, the sedan pickup, I guess is what they called it, is absolutely the nicest example I've ever seen out there. And I tell you what, you would not be disappointed in this car in any sense of the imagination. She is stellar. So come and take a look at Ellingson Motorcars, and I'm sure we have something that you'll fall in love with. I've fallen in love with this one.